Hello there, everyone, boys and girls. if any boys or girls are watching this, do not repeat some of the stuff I say in my videos, whatever you do. That's just a life tip for you. So anyway, men, women, and children of all ages, if any women and children are watching this is everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, of course, Commodore Urban. And I'm going to be giving y'all another update to this fucking model I've been working on. The President's Liner, Luxury Liner President Wilson by Lindberg in their classic replica series. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and look at what I have done. I want to show you, I've not touched none of this. This has not been painted, but I'll tell you what I got to do in a little bit. Here's what I have done so far. Yes, the hull does have more color. You're probably wondering, why is the entire forecastle deck painted in this, like, concrete gray? Well, because that is the color that the deck of the President Wilson in the Cleveland was. It was concrete gray, or it looked like fresh poured concrete. And that deck was that color, and the deck on the stern was that color. And I also painted the deck housing white. And a little bit of the gray got up on there, but I gotta touch that up and add the little windows and detailing and shit. And I've also noticed a little bit of red paint came off right there. I gotta touch that up. And I gotta touch up along the bottom there too. There's a big, you probably can't see it, but there's a white area there I gotta fill in. And for the deck, this is what it would look like. In one photograph I seen of it, it was like this. And from what I could tell, it was a color photograph of it like this. And for everything was this light concrete gray color to it. So, and basically what I did is I glued these two top parts of the deck houses on, and I glued them. Still got to touch up a little bit of paint here and there. And I'm going to have to clean up the gray off the white. And on the white, sadly, I painted that white beforehand, but I'm going to have to touch that up and get rid of the gray off the white. And also got on the edges too of the white parts. I'm going to have to clean that up as well. So, I've done that. I did the stern. And I've also been painting on this deck here, because this deck here, which will be like right there, that also was concrete. But this deck here, the top of the wheelhouse, this area here, and that decking there, that was all wood. Well, except for this area in here was concrete, that color, and this right here was wood. But what I'm thinking about doing is after I get this all painted, finish this up, I'm going to take some black and silver paint, and I'm going to highlight these winch motors and stuff, and the bollards and bits and anchor chains and stuff to bring them out, because in real life or on the ship, the winch motors were black and silver, so it'll bring them out and bring out all that detail and stuff that's molded on there, which there's a lot of detail molded on there. And I also need to draw the windows on, which would have been across the front there. And if you was to look in this picture here, you can see the windows partially. There's a whole image of the ship. So, anyway, like I said, I made notes in this thing. Say, LC like concrete, LC like concrete, wood like concrete, wood. See, tan, concrete. So yeah, and I also been making little markings on there too for the windows and stuff. So after I get all the decking and stuff painted, I'm going to be painting the little windows and doors on the little deck houses and stuff. So yeah, but as you can see, I have also painted the white on there too, because you can tell, like you can tell the naked plastic and the painted. Painted's got more of a sheen to it. And this really helps here. You can tell the differences between the painted and the non-painted. The painted is really shiny. Non-painted is kind of dull. So I'm going to have to get another coat on that. Another coat on that. Another coat around the edges of that and on around there. Another coat on this. Another coat on the wheelhouse roof. Another coat on the bridge deck, including the wings, under the wings, because you can tell it's shiny and flat. And the two vents that go on the back, they would go right in those two holes right there. Them are white. And I've also painted the lifeboats as well, but I'm going to give those another coat and I'm going to detail them. So all this is painted with white. I got to go over it again, and then I'll detail it, and it'll be ready for final assembly. And the last thing I actually got done with is the funnels. I painted those up white, and I painted them blue, and I painted the upper portions inside of them black. And after that was all said and done, I put the American President Lion Eagle on there. These decals are a little bit bigger than what the original ones were. If you look at the original images on the box, that's the original decals that would have been with the kit, this version of the kit. These decals are from the new version of the kit, which is the same kit. They just made the decals bigger, which they didn't fit all the way, so part of it hung up, so I had to cut it off. So that's why it's kind of weird like that, but that's the only way I can make it work. If you look at the illustration, the bands are much smaller and the eagles are much smaller than what they are here. But I think it still looks good. And of course you can tell where there's blue showing through. I'm going to take a little bit of white paint and red paint and fill in cracks and crevices and stuff before I put some gloss coat on these to seal them up. And there's the bridge once it's all said and done. There's your pilot house roof will go on like so. Your forward funnel goes on like so, and your aft funnel fits on those three little pins. See, like that. And that's how it fits, just like that. So there we go. Now, you're probably wondering about this stuff. This is the rest of it. These two lifeboats have to be white and detailed. I still gotta paint those. There's the cranes, some more cranes and the king post. Those have to be dark concrete gray, because they were a darker color, along with that mast, which is this thing right here, which is right there. See? And your two pole mast, them are there. And they're in these little short stop masts, go one forward, one aft. So there's that. Those are going to be dark concrete gray. Another crane, dark concrete gray. And all the booms and stuff, they will be right on there on the superstructure. Those are going to be dark concrete gray. It's going to be this color, but it's going to be darker. And it's going to be on there and detail these things up. Oh, and those are going to be dark concrete gray as well. And the flags, detail that one up, and that one I might cut that off and put a paper American flag on there. I don't know for sure yet. I think it'll work the best. But as you can see, not much has been done, but what I've done, it's a little bit of an update. So there's still a lot of work left on it, but it's looking more and more like an actual ship. So I'm actually happy with the results so far, and I hope you guys will come back with me again when I give another update to this model. I'll tell you right now, this one's been probably one of the hardest fucking models I actually get to put together because, well, it's such an old fucking kit to begin with, and, well, I don't know how to explain it, but these old kits and shit, they're just kind of hard to get shit lined up on them and get them to fit correctly, so, but it's coming together. So there you have it, guys. There's the latest update on the President's Liner by Lindberg. Hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And as always, if you're new to the channel and you like what I'm doing, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with you and God bless. Take care now. Bye bye.